We've showcased raw gameplay, we've talked about the new creative class and also the new gunsmith systems, but now it's time to talk about weapons. All the weapons here within Modern Warfare's multiplayer that we played so far, and as with kind of the raw gameplay, we'll do a quick little intro commentary talking about everything, and then anything else left over, we'll just showcase some of the weaponry here in terms of this raw gameplay. So just to let you guys kind of get some information, but also see it in its natural habitat, kind of wanted to do a little hybrid here with that again. But that said, before we jump into it, we are going to be killing the content here for Modern Warfare the next couple of days. So if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing. And also, G Fuel code Espresso is 30% off, so link in the description below. But anyways, let's talk about weaponry. There's 19 guns on offer between primary and secondary weapons in the build that we saw in Los Angeles a couple of days ago. And what you'll probably see through the streamers and the live events and everything so far that may be flooding your sub boxes with similar videos going out there today. So 19 guns between ARs, SMGs, shotguns, LMGs, marksman rifles, sniper rifles, pistols, and launchers. Now, some of these were new, some actually were missing. For example, we didn't see the P90 or the SCAR in this build, like we saw for those that were at the press event in May. So a few weapons we didn't see, but we can say are coming, but everything listed in this specific build are the 19 we'll be running through here now. So that said, let's jump into the assault rifles. We had the M13, the FR556, which is the FAMAS, but I'm guessing for licensing reasons isn't called the FAMAS. The M4A1, the AK-47, and the Odin. The SMG has the MP5, MP7, and the AUG. Shotguns include the Model 680 and the 725. LMGs include the M91 and L86A2. The marksman rifles were that of the M14 and the MK2. The sniper rifles, there was only one, that being the AX50. Pistols, we saw the 50GS or the Desert Eagle, but again, probably licensing reasons, and the M19. And then the launchers finally of the Pila or PILA and the Strela P. Now, naturally, that's not all of the weapons we'll see come launch, but that's what we had available during this, what is, I guess, still an alpha build of the game. But that said, when we end up seeing these, we'll have a ton of customization in terms of how you want to kit them out with their attachments and such. So every weapon still has a million possibilities to them, which is really cool. And then that's going to be amplified again by even more. And so what you'll see in the rest of this video here is, again, either some raw in-depth looks at the gameplay itself with these in combat, or for some of the weapons that I couldn't actually end up obtaining for whatever reason, whether that be 2v2 gameplay just didn't give me the RNG, or I didn't have the option or didn't remember to get the footage. It'll just be some scrolling feeds of it on the menu, just showcasing a little bit about what the weapon looks like. Hopefully that's cool. I think I got the majority of them, but there are a couple that did stick out that I ended up missing for whatever reason. Now, to talk a little bit about each weapon, or maybe not each weapon, but give you guys some of the ones that stood out to me and that I played a lot with and give you my feel and kind of opinions on them. The M13 was sturdy, that base weapon for sure out of all the rifles here. The FR556 or that of the FAMAS felt cool. I really only used it in realism though, so I don't know how exactly I'd like it maybe in the regular core modes, especially because we talked about in the gameplay video that realism didn't have hit markers or even kill shot indicators, so it kind of felt weird in that sense not knowing. The M4A1, that's just again your standard M4. It's definitely one that is going to be sturdy, definitely going to be reliable, and one that I really enjoyed playing around with. The AK-47 actually, with some of the weapon mods that you can end up putting on it in terms of attachments and like making it change visually and also how it plays attachment wise, the AK-47 you can put a round drum magazine on it, and I love this because I'm an ammo guy. I really am that person that even if I'm going to die after 3 kills, I'm like, I need to have all the ammunition possible. It's just how I am. I'm a hoarder of ammo in that sense, but 75 shots in a round drum mag for an AK. That's amazing. That's awesome. The MP5 feels just like how you remember it, and really I think feels very similar to Modern Warfare Remastered. The MP7 feels great. The Model 680 and the 725, both in terms of shotguns, were pretty good from what I remember, and I think the 680 actually had a pretty decent range on that. So that's ADSing though, so bear that in mind. The LMGs were pretty clunky, kind of felt exactly like you'd expect an LMG to. The Marksman Rifles though, the M14 was actually kind of nuts if you could hit a headshot. I think it's a one shot to the head. Sniper Rifles, the AX50 that we got to play around with, I wasn't too keen on the base ADS speeds here with it. It felt very, very slow, but I think that's kind of a balancing act here when trying to make snipers. And the only other things that I ended up playing around with, the M19, really weak, but it's something that's going to take definitely a bunch of shots. Probably won't be able to pull off a double kill with one magazine. And the 50GS or the Desert Eagle, oh man, I loved that. Reminded me hardcore of CSGO. It's a one shot to the head. pretty much at any range. I played around with it a little bit in 2v2 and I ranged people with it. So that's something that you can definitely take into account here and take that to the bank. And man, that one was fun. It was great. A lot of these weapons I really did like, and I've said it before that I think this is the most polished build of the games that I've played early. And so even with weapon balancing, nothing felt super OP. It felt really good, to be honest with you. But once you get past those movement mechanics and all things like that, then you really start to just feel it better and you start to get a handle on it. So all the weapons, I'm excited for people to get a hands on with it in the beta. And of course, that's gonna be coming in September, if I'm not mistaken. But all that said and out of the way, that's where I'll leave it here with you guys. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are there any weapons that stand out to you here in this that you really love? Any that you're not too keen on? Any that you want to see more footage of? Whatever it may be, let me know your thoughts in the comments. But hopefully enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. Follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, especially during this kind of post now event phase where I'm going to be posting a lot of stuff to Twitter and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So follow me over there. Well, that's another way. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the raw looking at these gameplays, and I'll see you guys later for some more Modern Warfare content. So take care and peace.